Hey, this is our last lesson. This one will I'm really hoping this will be quick. Okay. So if we're given a graph, we also need to be able to relate to the various scenarios. You can sometimes look at the scenario and sort of visualize something too. So like this particular graph is pretty interesting. Why? Because there's an enormous vertical line in it, which causes you to think like, is this a car that got in an accident? Is this a bird that ran into a window? Like, what's going on here? So we have three different scenarios that this could potentially show. So a couple of things that I'm going to note is this says time, this says speed. And if I were to look at this, time is continuing on right here. The speed is not increasing, but it's also not zero. So I'm going to keep that in mind. I also see an increase in speed in a shorter period of time. And then I see time continues to go or whatever, but time here stops essentially, and the speed goes all the way to zero very instantaneously. So let's see if any of these describe this. A snowboarder starts at the bottom of a hill and takes a lift to the top. This kind of looks like a snowboarder could go up a hill, but time versus speed, a snowboarder starting at the bottom of the hill and then going to the top. We all know, because we're all skiers and snowboarders, or at least we have this general understanding because we live in Montana, like if a snowboarder got on a chairlift, they are going to continuously ride up the chairlift unless they're on like a high-speed quad, which it doesn't say that it is. It's a detachable lift or whatever. It says that they're just getting on a lift and take them to the top. We know that's just going to be a continuous thing. So we're not going to see this sort of curve. Here's another one. A cruise boat travels at a steady pace from port to destination. That kind of sounds like a snowboarder getting on the lift and going up to the top. That's going to be a pretty steady increase. I'm not seeing a pretty steady increase here. I see steadiness and then increase and then sudden stop. None of these actually show that. Last one. Marathon runner starts at a steady pace. Ooh, steady pace. Time is continuing, speed is steady, and then runs faster at the end of the race, before stopping at the finish line. And we all know marathon runners probably shouldn't stop at a finish line because they're probably going to end up having an extreme buildup of lactic acid and stuff like that. So they're probably going to walk around. But at the same time, so they stop at the finish line. We're going to look at this here, okay, very specifically. So steady pace, it increases right before the finish line, and then they stop at the finish line. It sounds like this one, the marathon runner, is our answer. Cool. So you need to look for those little keys and those little indications of parts of this that can help you either make the graph or sort of visualize, is this graph going to meet these different word scenarios? Okay. So you have must-do problems for this unit. Make sure module or lesson, goodness sakes, lesson. And then after that, make sure you complete the exit pass. Thanks for watching. Bye.